Troy, go ahead and tell us a little bit about what this little challenge that you came up with is.
So this is just a spin-off bear complex using DVRT principles. First, to start off with, we're not using our handles. We're using a heavier bag. It's either going to be, if you have people that live on the weaker side, you're going to use a downloaded strength bag or an uploaded strength bag. Strength bag is going to cover the gamut on this. I've done it with the Burley. It is horrific. So if you want to try it with the Burley that's loaded up, go for it.
And if Troy says a Burley is horrific, then it's pretty bad.
But we're going to start off with working on that grip piece. So we're going to roll these end cap handles. And so it's going to go into our offset holding position, which is just rolling the end cap. So this is kind of my assister hands, the way I call it. This is my working hand, and that's kind of the way I set it up to kind of have happen. So this is a double-sided lift, so it makes it doubly horrible. From there, we're just going into classic bear barbell complex stuff. We're going to go deadlift. We do it for 6 repetitions. So we go deadlift for 6, bent row for 6, clean for 6, lunge for 6, drop lunge for 6, and I'll explain that when I'm in it. Press, push press overhead, and then the front squat or front squat position. So that's the sequence. The reason the sequence is that way, 1, it starts from the ground and moves up. 2, once you're up, my intent is to crush your front side of your core by making you wait on that press and not be able to jump in that press. So I make you hold that in that complex move in the lunge right in the middle, and then we're going to challenge that press a lot because we're kind of basically weaken or pre-fatigue that core, and then we're going to even do it more so when those squats are happening. Basically the most bilateral, easiest drill for you to do, but it'll end up being the hardest drill for you to do.
And I can definitely say, having done this, your core is the thing that probably will go out first.
Yes. So
it's an amazing drill. So Troy, go ahead and take us through the sequence.
So rolling it up tight. Nice and tight here. We got that end cap roll. We're just going classic deadlift. I'm just going to go through a set of 3. Boom. Coming down to bent row. 1, 2, 3. Now, when I'm doing this, this is where I take a little bit of rest. So I try to go through this in sequence. So on your cleans, if you need a little breather, don't just quick sequence your cleans, kind of hang out and get your reset right. It's good for good technical lifting as well.
Because the lift will also be more unstable, don't rush through it. It's going to be a little bit more challenging on the technical side.
So I go opposite of my working fist. So my working fist is my right, so I'm going to go ahead and drop my right leg so I have my working leg is opposite.
So beautiful cross patterning work here.
My working hip.
Really deceiving how much core work is going on right at this point.
Then we're going overhead here. If you need to push press, go ahead and feel free. And then we finish the squat.
And this is when you want to tap out, and this is where really you have to tunnel everything in. Make sure that you go through the whole series.
So you're going to want to quit on that squat. But here's the thing. If you quit on the squat halfway through, if you quit at 3 or 4, you've got to reclean it and get it back in position. So you're better off to fight through with good quality than put that weight down.
And you're going to do this both sides.
Yes.
That's the humbling part. Once you do it once, you're like, oh crap, I got to do this other side. So Troy, how many times do you recommend people do this? How many rounds?
When we do it with the 6s and we stay flat 6s, we usually do 2 rounds. We've done it in series before where we've done a full round of 6, a full round of 5, and a full round of 4, which is a really nice way to do it. So it's a really, really complete workout. It works real good as a partner. The quality of movement, we just did it last night, the quality of movement stays real high with a you-go-I-go partner kind of scenario.
So that's an awesome complex. You know, we put out some of the other bear complexes this series. You know, even if it's not a strict bear complex, it doesn't matter. It's a freaking awesome workout. I recommend you try it. Give us some feedback on our website, and check us out more at dvrtfitness.com.